The professor invented a time machine, but it could only travel to the future. He decided to take Fry and Bender with him to test the machine by jumping forward just 1 minute. As Fry was preparing to record a birthday message for Leela, the professor activated the time machine, but accidentally turned the power up to maximum. They were instantly transported 10,000 years into the future, feeling as if they might melt away in time. Everything in this future world seemed to have been reduced to ruins. Leela, waiting at the restaurant, couldn't believe Fry had stood her up again. Even when she returned to the lab, she couldn't find Fry anywhere. Overwhelmed with anger, she kicked the TV in frustration.
Man, the future's a total crap hole, and whoever lives here is a crap-big sack of crap.
The professor suddenly realized that if they traveled back to the exact moment the time machine was invented, they could return to their own era. So the group set off once more. After traveling 50 million years into the future, they were suddenly surrounded by beautiful women. Men had become extremely rare in this world. The women invited them to stay, and Fry and Hubert were immediately captivated.
Let us anoint our guests in oil without using our hands.
But Bender stepped in to stop them, prompting Fry and Hubert to angrily beat him up on the spot. Before they knew it, they had traveled another 1 billion years into the future. Through his scans, Hubert discovered that all life on Earth had been completely wiped out. Fry, realizing they might never get back, walked dejectedly along a path and unexpectedly found a green cave. It turned out this cave was the very restaurant where he had planned to meet Leela long ago. Fry looked down and saw words carved into the ground. 100 years later, Leela had received Fry's birthday card and realized she might have misunderstood him all along. So she left this message in the cave. Fry burst into tears instantly, even though he knew he might never return. Fry still decided to go to the edge of the universe with the professor. As time passed, the professor suddenly noticed that Earth was being reborn right before their eyes. This meant that if they jumped forward at the right moment, they could rejoin their original timeline. Just as time continued to advance, the professor suddenly picked up a gun and stepped out. After returning to the time machine, the professor operated it again, and this time they finally made it back to their own era. Once in their familiar time and space, they immediately stopped their past selves from boarding the time machine. This time, Fry arrived at his meeting on time, and he cherished every hard-earned moment he spent with Leela.